What's going on, guys, and welcome to week 2 of the Global Pokemon Invitational. So last week, we were unable to defeat the Scotland Stouts, so hopefully this week we'll be able to beat our opponent, Alex, and the Lavender Town Gengars. So let's take a look at the team that he drafted. So he picked up, in the 15-point tier, Corviknight, Heatran, and Dragonite. There's also Rotom-Wash. In the 11-point tier, he picked up Ogerpon in the Teal with its Teal mask. In the 9-point tier, he picked up Heracross. In the 7-point tier, he picked up Glastrier. In the 10-point tier, he picked up Quagsire. And in the 2-point tier, he picked up Spiritomb. And the 1-point tier, he picked up Wigglytuff. So the Pokemon he can terrestrialize are Wigglytuff, Spiritomb, Driftveil, and Heracross. Since this is week 2, we don't need to look at our team, so let's get into the battle. Alright, so the team that we are bringing is Choice Banded Mamoswine, Life Orb Darkrai, Toxic Orb Gliscor, Leftovers Muck, Light Ball Ambipom, and Assault Vest Glastrier. So basically the same team we brought last week. And so the team I expected him to bring was Corviknight, Dragonite, Ogerpon, Heracross, Rotom, and Wigglytuff. But instead, he brought Quagsire, but I think that was it. So he leads off with Rotom, as we lead off with Ambipom. So I go for the fake out, because obviously I can't fling my light ball, because he can't be paralyzed. So here he goes for Hydro Pump. We survive, and we almost knock it out. So this thing is obviously Tri-Scarfed, because it wouldn't have outsped if it was Tri-Spexed. So we then send out Muck, as he hits another Hydro Pump. We take just above half. Heal back from leftovers. And in case he wants to switch, we just go for the easy play with the knockoff. Oh, and instead of Wigglytuff, he brought Heatran, that's what it was. So he brings out Corviknight, because he didn't want Mirror Armor. So we get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, but we will knock off his helmet. So he goes for a Body Press, bringing us to about half of what we had. We go for Fire Punch, but we don't get the burn. So they go for another Fire Punch as he uses Brave Bird to knock us to 4 HP. And we get the burn. I go for a Protect. He goes for a Body Press, so Corviknight will die to its burn. So we then sent out Dragonite. We go for the knockoff as he went for a Dragon Dance. But unfortunately, we don't get the poison. So Muck will die to an Earthquake. So I go for the easy play with an Ice Shard. So he withdraws Dragonite and sends out Rotom. Honestly, I thought he was going to send out Heatran. Then he sends out Heatran. Honestly, I probably could have just sacked Ambipom off here. Like, I don't know why I didn't. So we get the very small Ice Shard off, as we then get burned. So Mamoswine goes down to a Flash Cannon. So he withdraws Heatran and goes into Dragonite. But obviously, my game freezes, so let's just skip ahead. Oh. I think I had clicked Stealth Rocks there, I'm not 100% sure. I forget because that was honestly a couple weeks ago. So Dragonite uses Ice Spinner and brings the Gliscor down to 25 HP as we get off a Toxic. So I withdraw Gliscor and then send in Glastrier. So I expected him to go out to switch out Dragonite, so I figured I'd just go for Icicle Crash just cause. So we hit him with a very soft Icicle Crash. So we withdraw and go into Ambipom just to sacrifice it, as again he burns me. But that's fine, because at least I can get off my Fling Parastrat. Which was barely anything. But that's fine, because it's not really supposed to do much damage. Unfortunately, we don't get the full para, so we go down. Ambipom goes down to a Flash Cannon. We go out into Darkrai and set up a nasty plot. Heatran does massive damage with a Fire Blast and brings us down to 35 HP. So he switches out and goes into Quagsire, who obviously I know has Unaware. So we do about almost half his health. So I go for Hypnosis to put it to sleep. Quagsire sleeps. Again. After a Dark Pulse. And we're down to 1 HP. So going to Gliscor as he gets his recover off because he wakes up. So go for a Protect to heal some HP back. So Quagsire will knock out Gliscor with an Ice Beam. So you bring out Glastrier. So he goes for a recover. I go for an Icicle Crash. Bringing him down to below half. He hits us with a Toxic. As we go for an Avalanche. So he goes for another recover as we go for another Icicle Crash. Sorry about all the glitches. I now know it was my external hard drive. I was having problems with that. So we'll just skip ahead to the battle. There we go. So we knock out Quagsire with an Icicle Crash. Brings out Ogerpon. So I bring out Darkrai to die to the rocks. But it doesn't matter because Ogerpon will knock out Glastrier. So he knocks out Glastrier, leaving Ogerpon, Heatran, and Dragonite left. So I will see you guys in Game 2. Alright, so welcome to Game 2. So he leads off with Corviknight in Game 2 as we lead off with Muck. We go for a Protect to Scout, and he goes for a Body Press. So we knock off his Rocky Helmet again. So he goes for another Body Press as I go for a Fire Punch. So he switches out into Heatran as I go for a Protect. So Muck goes down. We go on to Gliscor. So he switches out Heatran and goes on to Corviknight. As I set up the Stealth Rocks. I know he's not going to switch out, so I can't go for Earthquake. So I go into Ambipom to take a Brave Bird. Oh no, he goes for Defog, okay. So I go back into Gliscor. So we switch back out into Mamoswine. He goes for a Brave Bird. He hits us with a hard body press. So switch out Mamoswine into Gliscor as he goes for another body press. I set up the rocks once again. As he goes for a Brave Bird. So I switch into Glastrier as he goes for another Defog. And as he withdraws Corviknight, I go for a Terra Ghost. And he goes out into Heatran. I go for a Lash Out. He hits Fire Blast, which of course has to crit, because why wouldn't it? We got off a soft Avalanche, but that just kind of ruined it. Go into Mamoswine, which gets taken down by a Flash Cannon. he swaps out Heatran into Corviknight. I go for a fling, so Corviknight will be paralyzed. So he switches in Rotom. And then Volt switches out. Into Quagsire. As I had a Dark Pulse. We go for Hypnosis to put Quagsire to sleep. We go for a Dark Pulse, bringing it down to about a quarter as it sleeps. So another Dark Pulse will take out Quagsire. The Dragonite knocks out Darkrai with an extreme speed. And then send out Ambipom. He withdraws Dragonite. Send out Corviknight. Bigger does nothing. So at this point, it doesn't matter. I can't beat him because Gliscor can't touch Corviknight or Dragonite or Rotom, except with Toxic on Dragonite and Rotom. So, yeah. Anyway, so we lose 2 games, and I had a. So then the following week we went up against Pretty Saint Germanion and his Paradox Electric Terrain team. However, because of something happening with my external hard drive, I don't have that recording. So I will be putting a snip of the battle report from Discord up on screen as I'm talking, so then you can read, you can look and see how the kills went. Alright, but anyway, we'll let this play out as Rotom basically just decimates the rest of my team. So yeah, so then the next video will be my battle against, who was it? I forget. My battle against the Simi-Winnie Sears, but the team was being used by the Mid-Valley Meowths because the Sears were on a business trip and were unable to battle. So, anyway, we'll just let the final few knockouts go, and we will end the video. So as Gliscor comes out, we lose 2 games in a row. This one, it was almost a sweep. We lost 5-0. So anyway. See you guys in the next video. Later.